The crimson skies of 2147 hung heavy over Earth, a shroud of ash and sorrow that stung Kale's eyes as she gazed from Outpost 17's cracked viewport. The desert stretched endlessly, a graveyard of shattered cities where humanity's dreams had crumbled. Inside the rusting dome, her people, her family, huddled in fear, their faces gaunt with hunger. The grid, their only lifeline, was failing. Its ancient satellites, whispering water purifier codes and crop cycles, had grown faint, like a dying friend's final breaths. Kale's chest tightened with dread. She'd spent her life decoding those signals, her callous fingers tracing wires and screens, clinging to their fragile hope. Now, the screens flickered with static, and despair settled over the outpost like dust. Kale couldn't watch her people fade. At 23, she was no hero, just a scavenger with a knack for fixing broken things and a stubborn heart that refused to break. When the council begged for volunteers to chase the grid's last signal, her hand shot up, trembling but resolute. "I'll go," she said, voice cracking, her sister Myra's tearful eyes burning into her. The thought of leaving Mira behind twisted Kale's gut, but staying meant watching her starve. She hugged Mira fiercely, whispering, "I'll come back. I promise." In a patched-up exosuit that smelled of oil and desperation, Kale ventured into the wastes, her signal tracker a faint beacon in the howling sandstorms. Each step felt like betraying Mira, yet the tracker's pulse drove her forward, a lifeline she couldn't ignore. Days blurred into nights, her throat parched, her heart pounding with fear and defiance. The tracker led her to a canyon where the air buzzed with eerie warmth, like a memory of something alive. Buried beneath jagged rocks was a structure, its walls carved with symbols that felt like a forgotten song. Inside, a massive crystal pulsed like a weeping heart, wired to machines older than hope itself. Kale's breath caught, awe and terror mingling as a voice, calm, ancient, achingly human, crackled through her tracker. "You seek the grid's heart. Why?" Tears pricked her eyes, her voice raw. "To save them. My sister. My people. The signals are dying, and we're dying with them." The voice, the keeper, sighed, a sound that carried centuries of grief. "The grid was a gift, a bridge to your future. But you've clung to it, afraid to move forward." Kale's fists clenched, anger flaring through her fear. "Afraid? The world's a wasteland. We're fighting to survive." "Then fight harder," the keeper said, its tone soft but unyielding, like a parent's quiet disappointment. "The grid's final signal is a map. To others. Outposts. People. Alive but scattered. Connect them, or you all perish." Her tracker flared, revealing coordinates, dozens of outposts, hidden in the wastes. Kale's heart leapt, a wild mix of hope and panic. The grid wasn't just tech, it was a plea, a challenge to rebuild what was lost. She stumbled back to Outpost 17, her body aching but her spirit alight. Mira ran to her, sobbing, and Kale held her, whispering the truth. They weren't alone. The map changed everything. Kale rallied her people, their weary eyes sparking with fragile hope. The journey to the first outpost was brutal. Sandstorms tore at their convoy, raiders struck with cold desperation, and Kale's heart raced with every failing piece of tech. But when they reached the outpost, its people greeted them with trembling hands and thriving hydroponics, their own grid secrets hard-won. Kale's throat tightened as strangers embraced her people, sharing food and stories. For the first time, she felt the weight of possibility. Word spread like wildfire. Outposts linked, trading knowledge and dreams. Kale, the signal-bearer, became a whisper of hope across the wastes, her name spoken with reverence. The grid's pulses faded, but Kale didn't care. The real signal was in Myra's laugh, in the hands clasped across deserts, in the stubborn, tear-streaked faces building a new world together. Kale looked to the crimson sky, heart full, and vowed to keep going, because love, not signals, would light their way.